This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. The Blue Devils will kick this away to get us going. And he takes this from inside the 5. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. They found the lane as this drive's going to start with decent field position. So Clemson's offense is on the field for the first time today. We've got a quarterback here who was really dialed in the last game. Incredibly efficient performance. Let's see if Kirk, if he can duplicate that again today.
Yeah, he just seemed to be in that zone. You know, like you said, every decision was very solid. Put the ball right where the receivers can make a play. I think that's the important thing today. Going up against a defense that has great athletic ability. Just continue to make those good decisions. Be accurate with the ball. And he's got another chance to have another great day.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Quarterback's got it on the option. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Well, if you're going to run this option play, you've got to be the one that's dictating the tempo. I feel like the defense right now is doing that. They did a nice job of getting to the quarterback. He didn't get many yards at all here.
Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Finding some room at the 25. Bursts into space. Touchdown, Clemson. No chance to catch him there.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So Duke's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. There's a passing game, frankly, Kirk, that struggled to make plays. Now they face an elite corner. See what they can do.
Well, if I'm the offensive coordinator, you have to pay your respects to one of the top corners in the game. But you know what he doesn't like to deal with is a wide receiver that's going to be getting some of the underneath throws. Blocking, being physical, make his day tough. Don't make it easy where he can play out in space and come up with interceptions. Really make him work with some pre-snap movement, other ways to make him have to think.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Caught quickly. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Second down after that previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quick throw to the left side. He's got it in the open. Tackle, but first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
It's hauled in here over the middle. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
They look to throw it here on second down. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
And the Blue Devils pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further down.
And it's picked off in the end zone. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
And they'll take over.
The offense here, Chris, getting aggressive inside the red zone on 1st and 10. They take a shot near the goal line, and the defense does a great job of stepping in front of that for the interception.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. And the runner steps out of bounds but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this. And
looking for a man deep on the right side. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Blue Devils offense heads back out onto the field now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position.
Well, sometimes as a quarterback, you just never know, right? I mean, here's a short throw, and give credit to this wide receiver, not just making the catch, but look at the production after the catch. That's what separates the good receivers from the great ones.
Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Off the play fade, looking to throw the football. And he's got it! Touchdown, Blue Devils!
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner looking to create better field position. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. On the move. Still going. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. We knew this returner was a dangerous guy. That was an electrifying play all the way to the house.
Chris, it was great blocking, but the guy just looked so natural back there as far as once he got his hands on the ball, it was like he was setting up his blocks, knowing exactly where he wanted to go, and then once he hit it right around midfield, nobody was catching.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Locates the tight end. It's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion makes it second down. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
Trying to convert with a sneak. The Blue Devils looking to keep this drive moving.
Now, how about that? Good job by the offensive line. The quarterback, they pick up this first down here on 3rd down and 1 with the QB sneak. There are a lot of bodies crowding around that line. He was able to find just enough space to pick up the first down in a new set of downs.
It's a blitz look here from the defense. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quick throw, that's an RPO caught on the left side. And it'll be Smoger right at the line for no gain.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. It's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, and it's picked off. He went up high to grab that football.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Handoff here from the shotgun. Finding space at the 20. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. It feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. A change of direction. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
So you're a defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield worried about that quarterback if he's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller, the backs they have here now on this roster. Boy, just so many different combinations and ways to attack it.
Tackle is made at the 48-yard line. Brings up second down.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a first down.
Oh, man, what a read here by this quarterback. You know, he's trying to keep it himself until the defense takes him away. Good job at pitching it. And how about the skill guys on this offense? Can they cover some ground? Great pickup for this offense.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. To throw, it's Maryland. Caught in the flat by the running back. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
And he will be stuffed for no gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. 7th play of the drive coming up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Catch is made down the middle. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10. Good job there finding the back on that angle route. The timing was perfect there.
Yeah, effective 3rd down play to be able to move the chains. I really like the cut there on the route by the running back, getting across the middle of the field. And like you said, the quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly to give the back a chance to not only catch the ball, but get the yards for the 1st down.
Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
2nd and goal for the offense. Bites into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. And they'll set up for the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And it's good for a 1st down to the 36.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Caught behind the line. It's Holman. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Now it's 2nd down here. From the shotgun, drops back. He bought some time, now lets it go. Misses the receiver, incomplete. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's got a man down the middle. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a 1st down at the 41.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be 1st down yardage. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Has his tip at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play.
This is one of the beauties of rushing 3 and dropping 8. Quarterback sits back there and has to find an open receiver. And you've got 8 men in coverage. The quarterback holds the ball and holds the ball and holds the ball. And eventually, even with just 3, eventually they get home and effective.
Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Touchdown, Duke. Good connection there for 6 points. Here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. 14. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Handoff from the shotgun. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, that's a nice completion to the sideline with great timing. The connection between the receiver and the quarterback was on full display to be able to get that first down.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. To throw, it's Maryland. Quick throw, catch made. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Lee. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Touchdown, Tigers! They finish off the scoring drive. Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Blue Devils offense heads back out on the field now. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Holman. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
And he throws his 3rd interception of the day.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. The Tigers looking to cash in this red zone trip. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass. It's Maryland. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today, and he's not done yet.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Oh, and he's sprayed down the left side. Can they run him down? Inside the 10. Touchdown, Blue Devils. The defense produces 6 points.
Chris, I thought after he tipped that ball in the air, that thing was going to be an incompletion. That would have been a great play, but instead, he didn't give up on it. Comes down with the interception and then shows you how athletic he is by taking it all the way back for a touchdown. How about that?
The AT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Breaks into open space. The Wildcat look picks up a solid gain, but they're still short of the first. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. On the option. Defense has got him, but that Wildcat wrinkle earns enough to get the first down. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Direct snap. He gets loose. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Tigers will kick this away to begin the second half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. And the priority here, take care of the football. 3 turnovers in the first half. That's why they're trailing. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. That completion makes it second and short. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed. And he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. I think he's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Quarterback delivers quickly. Receiver on the screen. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain. Get closer to midfield.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Looks right for a quick completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Nicely run slant here by the wide receiver. The footwork created just enough separation for the catch.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. QB decides to keep it here. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Well, there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gainer.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's wide open. Look out. They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Play action here on first down. Makes a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Looking to pass here on second down. That's made on the out route. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal from the 10.
The key on the third down between the quarterback and the wide receiver is the timing. That quarterback knows that he's got to get the ball out quickly and on time to give his receiver a chance to not just make the catch and stay in bounds, but to be able to give him a chance to maybe get upfield and make a play.
QB to the tight end for a completion. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. That's a second and goal play for the offense. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Takes off in a bootleg. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. The comeback is on. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Well, I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Looking to throw. It's Maryland. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Fourth down, look at the throw for it. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Breaks into the open. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover and get an interception, and they're in business.
Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Catch made over the middle. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
And looking to throw now on first down. Defense is coming after him. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
That sack sets up a second down and long. And he drops back in the gun. It's a short completion to the tight end. The junior able to bring him down quickly. When a player is down injured after that last play, we'll take a timeout while they check him out. That completion sets up an important third down play. Out of the gun now on third down. Deep shot toward the end zone. No, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's fourth down. So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. They'll run the option. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
When he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look. And it's a Wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. On the read. Look out, room to run here. They bring him down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a first down.
Man, this defense is already struggling to defend the pass. I think their eyes are in the backfield. They're worried about where's the next pass play, and now they got to deal with the option. A lot to deal with against this offense.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass, so instead of throwing it, he hands it off and some nice positive yards.
As the first down is still going. He makes the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Looking to pass this time. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. And so far, we have been treated to a serious quarterback duel. Both these guys putting on a show so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Holman. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know if as a play caller you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Wide open downfield. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
One of the great things about this offensive scheme is how they spread the defense out, put a lot of pressure on them because they create a lot of space in the middle. They've been able to get the ball to this slot receiver time and time again.
He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Quick throw caught on the left side. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the 4th quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. But give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for him. Short connection to the tight end here. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. 1st down at the 45.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that 1st down.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
And it's caught across the middle. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. 1st down. 1st down here for this offense. Heading left after the handoff. He breaks free. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. 1st down from the 23.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action.
Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? He's bringing it back. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in the zone coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, it's Maryland. The pass rush closing in. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
They'll kick it away here. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Blue Devils offense heads back out of the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out in the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. Off of RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. It's a run. Running back's got it. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Wide open downfield. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal. And the big numbers just continue to pile up for this quarterback. That's more than 400 passing yards in the game now, Kirk.
Chris, this defense has tried everything to slow him down, and nothing has worked. Whether they play zone or man, they blitz to try to put pressure. Anything to get him out of his rhythm has not been able to work because of the way this guy's been able to read coverage and get the ball out of his hands quickly, and the results have been a monster day.
Looking for 6. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And they will score.
Man, Chris, this throw does give them the lead, and what's great is when you can really evaluate a quarterback is when the chips are on the table. Really, it's crunch time. You got to make good decisions, and you got to throw the ball accurately. He does both of those things here, and it gives them the lead here late in this game.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Gets some blocks. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown.
Chris, when was the last game you saw not only 1, but 2 kickoff returns for a touchdown by the same guy? Unbelievable performance, not only by the return man, but the entire unit setting these returns back for touchdowns.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. 1st and 10. Not much time left. They need to find the end zone on this possession. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
And look at that, another big play. And you know what, Chris, now? This quarterback has over 400 yards on the day. What an impressive showing we've seen from this man this afternoon.
Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Lets it fly to the wide out. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
In the college game, it's very challenging for these quarterbacks to make full field reads. Here, surveying the defense in the middle of that coverage, very difficult to find an opening and make that throw.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Touchdown, Clemson. And the defense joins the scoring party now.
Man, that is every defensive lineman's dream. Maybe he played running back in high school or Little League. He showed some tremendous athletic ability once he came up with that interception to take it into the end zone.
49-38.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. The time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
2nd down coming up.
2nd down, looking to throw it. Looking deep for late game heroics. He's got it on the left side for a big gain. They finally bring him down, but he makes it inside the 15-yard line. 1st down, great scoring position.
Now the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
One huge play has changed the drive. Now let's see if this offense can cash in this red zone opportunity. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Brings up 2nd down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pressure is coming. Touchdown, Duke. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
What a score by this offense. And the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves a little bit of time. And now you're thinking onside kick, if they can recover it. You never know.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, it's a great job by the hands team. Expecting the onside kick in position, they were dialed in and pounced on the football.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Breaks free. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Has a path to the end zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, this is a huge touchdown late in this game to make this a two-possession game with under a minute to go. I think it's safe to say they can secure victory here.
Automatic on the PAT.
56-45.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Blue Devils offense heads back out on the field now. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Second down.
And now they'll just clock it.
QB spikes the ball and the clock is stopped. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Here's another interception. Losing track. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession, you need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
Looking to pass. It's Maryland. Looking right. This one caught. In the clear at the 25. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And the defense calling time here with 26 seconds to play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Wants to throw it. Bringing pressure. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Clemson.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Using his legs on the scramble. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself. And the Blue Devils come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. They get him down, and that's how this game will end. The pocket 0-0. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they